Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, today we are going to learn how to write an analytical paragraph. As CBSE has added this year in your syllabus, so this is the new topic for you and you are studying it the first time. So let us discuss how to write an analytical paragraph. Okay dear students, so let us begin. What is an analytical paragraph? Analytical paragraph writing. An analytical paragraph is a form of descriptive writing which is written on the basis of given chart, graph, data, outline, clues, table, etc. When writing an analytical paragraph, one should remember to describe the facts in the best possible manner and to cover the information provided. The analytical paragraph has to be written in around 100 to 120 words. So, the paragraph must use clear and crisp language along with providing complete details of the chart given in the question. So, what is analytical paragraph, dear students? In the question, you will find any pie chart, graph, data, outline, clues, table, and with the help of these, given chart, graph, data, outline, clues, table, etc., you will have to develop a paragraph. So that is called analytical paragraph. Okay, dear students, so you should write in an easy and crisp language, the language which should be organized and can organized and logical and which could be understood by the readers easily. You had better to use formal language using while writing analytical paragraph. We should use formal language. Features of an analytical paragraph writing. It describes the given chart. What are the features of an analytical paragraph writing? It describes the given chart, table, data, graph, cues, etc. It should be brief and comprehensive. Include complete information at the same time. Your analytical paragraph should be brief and comprehensive, and it must include complete information at the same time. It should state facts that are provided by the chart. It should state facts that are provided by the chart. It must include all the facts which has been indicated in the chart. It should mention figures and quantities appropriately. So your analytical paragraph must mention figure and quantities appropriately which has been mentioned. It is appropriate to use the same tense throughout the analytical paragraph. So while writing, dear students, you had better to use the same tense throughout the paragraph. No personal observation or response should be provided. You will have to write the paragraph on the basis of informations given on the basis of chart, table, graph, etc. given in the question. You need not add more information from your side. Stick to the informations given in the question. It would preferable to use the passive form of the verb. In analytical paragraph, it is you had better to use passive form of the verb. You have to use passive voice while writing analytical paragraph. Using passive voice is considered better. Analytical paragraph writing format. What is the format for writing an analytical paragraph? An analytical paragraph shall be divided into 3 parts. It should be divided into 3 parts: introduction, body of the paragraph, and conclusion. In the first paragraph, you will have to introduce the topic on which you are going to write analytical paragraph. In the first paragraph, you will have to introduce the topic. Introduce your topic on which you are going to write an analytical paragraph on the basis of given chart, table, etc. Now, these are some useful tips for writing an analytical paragraph. For an introduction, you can start with the following phrases. The chart given above describes. So, dear students, for writing an analytical paragraph, you must remember all these points which are very important. So these all tips are very useful while writing an analytical paragraph. For an introduction, you can start with the following phrases. So when you are going to introduce the topic on the basis of chart, table, on the basis of informations given in the form of chart, table, etc., you can start your writing with the following phrases. First, the chart given above describes, the table suggests, the line graph shows, the data given provided information about, the pie chart illustrates, etc. So these are some phrases by which you can start your analytical paragraph. For describing trends, so when you are describing the given information, describing trends, so which phrases you can use, let us discuss. Use phrases and words like pattern of growth, rapidly doubled, skyrocketed, striking increase, peaked, soaring rates, declined, plummeted, leveled off, stagnated, fluctuated, starting to rise, starting to fall, drop down slightly. So these are some phrases which you can use while describing any trends. Now, for describing quantities, use various styles like 48% off, 1/3 off, nearly 1/4 off, almost 80% off, majority on, average, twice as much, almost equal, the highest, the lowest, very close to 2%, roughly, approximately 5%, of just under 3%, etc. So this way you can describe the quantities mentioned in the paragraph. So we have seen how we can start writing such paragraphs and how we can describe the quantities. For establishing a relationship or contrast, use phrases and words like, so for establishing a relationship or contrast, to show the relationship or to show the difference, you should use the phrases and words like relationship between, similarly, in contrast with, in comparison to, but in the opposite case, however, whereas, when it comes to, as open to, while, striking difference, noticeable difference, etc. So these are some phrases which you can use while describing, while showing a relationship or contrast or difference. Now, for the conclusion and other connecting phrases. So for the conclusion and other connecting phrases, you can use overall, subsequently, in all, in a nutshell, for the chart given, in short, striking changes, including, therefore, etc. So dear students, these are you can also take the screenshot. Now you can also take the screenshot, dear students, here. So here students, I am showing you once again so that you can take the screenshot, or you can also pause the video and write down. So these are some useful tips for writing an analytical paragraph which we have just discussed. So I'm showing you once again so that you can take the screenshot for the same. Okay, dear students. So you can take the screenshot here. Okay, and these points must be written in your notebook, as these points are very important. Okay. Now, let us discuss in what way question will be given in our examination. That is more important. So, dear students, as you can see on the screen, this question is based on analytical paragraph. Below is a graph given showing birth and death rates in a country from 1901 to 2101. Write an analytical paragraph in about 100 to 150 words. So here first you have to look at this chart, and whatever the data has been given in this chart, using whatever the information has been given in this chart, using that information you will have to write a paragraph, an analytical paragraph. So how we can start, or how we should start, what words and phrases which can be used to write such paragraphs we have just discussed. Now let us write it. So dear students, how you can start we have just discussed. You can take screenshots also. This graph shows birth and death rates starting from 1901 till 2101. Since 1901, the birth rate has remained more than the death rate until 2041. Birth rate was 20,000 and in 1901 and started increasing gradually. It peaked in 1961 to around 65,000. From 1961, birth rate has fluctuated multiple times between 50,000 and 60,000. It is expected to decline for the coming years, reaching approximately 42,000 by 2101. On the other hand, the death rate stood at around 10,000 in 1901 and then has increased steadily. It is unexpected to rise strikingly from 2021 before leveling off to approximately 60,000 between 2061 and 2081. The graph indicates a slight decline in deaths in the year 2101. So whatever the information, dear students, given in the graph, you have to use. Using this information, we have to develop a paragraph in which we have to include all the informations given in this graph. Now, let us move towards the next question. The chart shows the division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain. Write an analytical paragraph describing the chart given in not more than 200 words. So here students, you can see a chart has been given. On the basis of the information given in the chart, we have to write an analytical paragraph, and one example we have just seen. Division, this paragraph, this graph shows a division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain. Millions per person per day. Cooking, baking, washing up. So here red indicates males while blue indicates females. So here you can see, dear students, male works 30 million, male cooks, bake or washing up, these works are done by men by 30 million, while women about more than 70 million. So thus you can say this in this data information is given. The chart shows the division of household tasks by gender in Great Britain. Write an analytical paragraph describing the chart given in not more than 200 words. Now, cleaning, household, house tidying. So here also you can see females are just males are just above 10 millions, while the women are more. So the students, you can go through the information given in this chart. So there are different household tasks, information regarding division, regarding different household charts has been given in this chart. Okay, and using these information you have to develop an analytical paragraph. Let us begin. So once again I have told you the phrases by which you can start it. The chart shows the number of minutes per day spent by British men and women in doing household tasks. On an average, the women spend about 4 hours doing household tasks, whereas the men spend less than 2.5 hours. The tasks on which women spend more time than men include cooking, cleaning house, taking care of the children and laundry. In doing all these tasks, women spend approximately 200 minutes. So here, dear students, so the chart shows the number of minutes per day spent by British men and women. You can start this way in doing household tasks. On an average, the women spend about 4 hours doing household tasks, whereas the men spend less than 2.5 hours. The tasks which women spend more time than men, including the tasks which women spend more time than men includes cooking, cleaning house, taking care of the children and laundry. In doing all these tasks, women spend approximately 200 minutes, which is almost 3 times the same spent by men in these tasks. On the other hand, men spend twice the time than women in doing tasks like gardening and maintenance of odd jobs in the house. Men spend the highest time, almost 50 minutes, in gardening and pet care, while the women spend only 30 minutes for these tasks. The time spent by men in washing, ironing, and sewing clothes is as low as 2 minutes per day, as it dropped opposed to 5 minutes spent by women. In short, women spend more time doing household chores than men, while men prefer to do gardening, pet care, and maintaining odd jobs. So, dear students, you can take the screenshot and you must note down all these examples in your notebook, as this is very new for you. It is the first year when CBSE includes all these things, okay, in your syllabus. So these are very important. Let us move towards the next question. The pie chart, you can take the screenshot. The pie chart shows the proportion of people from different households living in poverty in the UK in 2002. Write an analytical paragraph to describe the information in 100 to 120 words. Proportion of people from each household type living in poverty. Single aged person indicated with blue, aged couple with red, single without children with the green, and couple without children with the violet, sole parents with the light blue, couple with the children with orange, and all household with the light blue. So you can see here the informations have been indicated about proportion of people from each household living in poverty. Okay, so these are the percentage which has been shown in the pie chart. So using this information you have to develop a paragraph. So let us write it. The given pie chart illustrates 7 different categories, 7 different categories of households living in poverty in the UK in 2002. It is clearly evident from the pie chart that 26% of the total poverty-stricken households are those of sole parents. Single people without children account for the second highest proportion with 24%. In contrast to couples without children, that accounts for just 9%. Couples with children account for 15% of the poor households. Single aged persons and aged couples proportion for 12% together for poor households. Overall, 14% of all households in the UK were giving under property, the younger generation had a greater poor percentage than their aged counterparts. Couples without children had better economic conditions than those with children. So, dear students, using the information given in pie chart, we have completed this analytical paragraph. So, you must take the screenshot, and these must be noted down in your notebook, as this is a new topic for you. Okay, CBSE has introduced this topic this year, so you must practice more to write better analytical paragraph in your board exam. So thank you students for watching the video. See you tomorrow.